Thanks for clicking. I'm Tate Jafoli. Welcome to this channel. In today's lesson, we will be looking at how to solve linear equations with one variable or unknown on one side of the equal sign. Before we begin, I want us to know what an equation is. An equation consists of a variable, constants, and an equal sign. The main aim of solving an equation must also be known. The main aim of solving an equation is to have only one variable on one side of the equal sign and a constant on the other side of the equal sign. And to achieve this, you must use opposite signs of what is to be removed from the side of the variable. For you to understand this one better, that's when you start from simple to complex. Let's say you have been given m plus 7 is equal to 20. For you to solve for m, that is when m is on its side alone and everything to the other side of the equation. Alright, and to do that, as you can see this side of m, there's only 7 that needs to be taken to the other side of the equation. And for you to remove 7 from this side, you have to look at the sign between m and 7. The sign between m and 7 is plus sign. And the opposite sign of addition is what? Is subtraction. So meaning you have to subtract 7 from both sides of the equation. Because remember, in mathematics, if you do one thing on the sides of the equation, you must also do the same thing on the other side of the equation. Okay, let us do that. Minus 7 minus 7. Now we have m plus 7 minus 7 equal to 20 minus 7. This one will disappear. 7 minus 7 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. And 20 minus 7 is what? It's 13. M is equal to 20 minus 7. Can you see the reason why your teacher tells you to always change the sign of a term when it crosses this equal sign? This 7 was positive, and when it crossed this equal sign, look at the sign of 7, it's now negative. Now you can see the reason why your teacher tells you to change the sign of the term when it crosses the equal sign. M is equal to 20 minus 7, that is 13. Okay, what about m minus 10, which is equal to 4? Look at the sign between m and 10. The sign between m and 10 is what? Is negative. And the opposite sign of negative is what? Addition. Meaning we have to add 10 on both sides of the equation to remove 10 from this side. Let's do that. Plus 10 plus 10. 10 will disappear from this side because negative 10 plus 10 is equal to 0. And 4 plus 10 is what? 14. So m is equal to 4 plus 10. M is equal to 14. Let us prove in the original equation. M, which is now 14. 14 minus 10 is equal to 4. Okay, let's say you have been given 2m is equal to 30. For you to solve this equation, 2 must be removed from the side of m. But look at the sign between 2 and m. Remember, I told you that when you multiply a number with a variable, so we can omit the multiplication sign. So meaning the sign between 2 and m is the multiplication sign. And what is the opposite sign of multiplication? The opposite sign of a multiplication sign is division, meaning we have to divide both sides by 2. 2m divided by 2. 30 divided by 2. This one cancels out. M is equal to 30 divided by 2, which is 15. You can see that we have only one variable on one side and a constant on the other side. One variable and then a constant on the other side. And that is what we are aiming for. Our m is equal to 15. And if you want to prove, you can prove in the original equation. 2 times 15 is what? Is equal to 30. Okay, what about this one? M over 3 is equal to 7. If you have been asked to solve this equation, you want m to be on its side alone. As you can see, this side is 3. And what is the sign between m and 3? It's a division sign. And the opposite of division is what? Multiplication. So meaning we have to multiply both sides by 3. And let us do that. Times 3 times 3. 3 times m is 3m. And 3m divided by 3 is m. While 7 times 3 is 21. This one cancels out. M is equal to 21. You can prove in the original equation. Our m is 21. What is 21 divided by 3? It's equal to 7. Pause the video and solve this equation. 2m plus 7 is equal to 17. Don't forget our main aim is to have only m on this side, and the rest must be moved to the other side of the equal sign. This side we have this 2 and this 7 to be moved to the other side of the equal sign. Let us start with 7. What is the sign between m and 7? This sign is positive, and we must use the opposite sign with this subtraction. So we have to subtract 7 from both sides of the equal sign. Let's do that. Minus 7 minus 7. 2m is equal to 10. 2m plus 7 minus 7 will be 2m plus 0. This one will disappear. And 17 minus 7, that is 10. Now our equation has been simplified. And from here, I am pretty sure that you can solve for m. For us to remove 2, look at the sign between 2 and m, which is a multiplication sign. And the opposite of the multiplication sign is division, meaning we have to divide both sides by 2. Divided by 2, divided by 2. M is equal to 5. You can prove in the original equation. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 7, that is 17. Okay, pause the video and try this one. M over 3 minus 8 is equal to 2. This side of the equal sign, we have 3 and 8 that must be removed from this side of m. Let us start with 8. look at the sign between m and 8. Sign between m and 8 is negative. So meaning we have to use the opposite sign of this one to remove 8 from this side, and that is addition. So let's add 8 on both sides of the equal sign. Plus 8 plus 8. M over 3 is equal to 10. Next, you can see the sign between m and 3 is division, and the opposite of division is multiplication. So we have to multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of 3 from this side. Times 3 times 3. This one cancels out. M is equal to 10 times 3, that is 30. You can prove in the original equation. 30 divided by 3, that is 10. 10 minus 8, that is. We have come to the end of our lesson for today. Next time we'll be looking at how to solve an equation with a variable appearing on both sides of the equation. And we'll also be looking at how to solve two equations simultaneously. And NAST students, please, I've got your back. I will show you how to solve a system of linear equations using Cramer's rule, Jacobian, Hessian, and matrix inversions. Please subscribe so that you'll be notified when the videos are available for you.